All right. Good morning. Namaste. Lovely seeing everyone. And today we're going to do the Kundalini yoga warm up. And we're going to start by sitting comfortably with our legs crossed and put our hands on our knees and close our eyes for a second. Feel our sitting bones. Feel how they touch the ground. Take a deep breath in. Feel your belly move. And fully exhale. And we're going to start by synchronizing our breath with movement. On the exhale, we're going to start leaning slightly backward, moving from our sitting bones to our sacrum. On the inhale, we're going to start pulling ourselves upwards. Do not try to regulate your rhythm of breath. Just go with the flow. Go with what your body wants. Breathe in, pull up. Breathe out, lean forward. And we're going to take several more breaths like this. Feeling how our breath is slowing down. And we're going to come back to our sitting bones with our back erect and stay very, very still for 1 second. Try to feel ourselves present here in this moment now. And we're going to grab our ankles and come to the butterfly pose with the soles of our feet together. And spread our knees wide. And start gently flapping our wings. Feeling the stretch in the groin. Don't forget to breathe. And we're looking for the feeling of warmth in our hip joints. When you feel them warming up, you can start bending your elbows and leaning forward, bringing your face as close to your toes as possible. And coming back up. Go at your own pace. No need to rush here. You can close your eyes and feel the wave of movement throughout your body. You can watch your bends getting deeper. You can watch your lower back stretching. And we're going to give it 3 more bends. And then come back to the upright position. And having done that, we're going to go back to sitting cross-legged. Make sure that our spine is erect. Put our hands on our knees. And First off, we're gonna lean forward towards one thigh and make a semicircle with our body before coming back up. And we're gonna do that in another direction. Go at your own pace. Don't forget to fully come back up. And we're gonna do 4 more before turning our semicircles into full circles. I've done my 4, so now I'm just going to make those semicircles full circles. Go in any direction you want to go. We're gonna switch direction midway. Feel the warmth in your lower back as you're doing that. And once you are bored with rotating this way, start rotating the other way. And we're gonna give it a couple more circles, and after that we're not gonna stop abruptly. We're just gonna start making our circles small and smaller and smaller until we're completely motionless in the center. We're gonna take a deep breath in, fully exhale through the nose, and we're gonna try and remember how to breathe with the breath of fire. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and we're basically are going to start panting like a dog with our mouth closed, keeping the breath on the tip of the nose, like this. You can even put your hands on your belly and feel it vibrating as you breathe like this. Let's do another round. In and we're going to do the breath of fire in the exercises that are going to follow. But first, we need to come to a rock pose on our heels. Make sure you're nice and comfy before starting to move. Hands on our knees. And we're going to imagine that we are going on a camel ride. By rotating our stomach back to front and front to back. Try to keep your spine relatively erect. And once you get into the groove, you can add the breath of fire, or if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can just keep breathing like you are breathing. And it's gonna look like this. If you start feeling dizzy, just stop the breath of fire and continue as normal. And again, we're not going to stop this abruptly. We're just going to start making our circles smaller and smaller and smaller until we are completely stationary on our heels. Take a very deep breath in and very sharply exhale through our nose, like this. We're going to keep breathing like this for several rounds, imagining that all of our worries all of the tensions in our body, all of the unresolved conflicts are leaving us with the breath, never to be seen again. And we're going to lean forward and come to our hands and knees. Make sure that you're comfortable, that your knees are comfortable width apart. And we're going to do the cat, rounding our back, the cow, extending our neck. And we're going to keep doing that at a comfortable pace. Feeling our whole spine stretching and contracting, stretching and contracting. We're going to give it another several seconds. Paying attention to the warmth in the mid-spine as we're doing the cats and the cows. And at some point, we're just going to stop doing that, come back to our hands and knees. Make sure that your hands are supporting you well, because we are going to lift one leg, pull the knee close to the chest. On the way back, extend and put it back down on the ground. Before doing that, on the other side, to the chest, extend to the back, and put it back. Go at your own pace. To the knee, to the back, and the other side. Two more rounds on each side. And we're going to come back to the hands and knees and sway back to the rock pose. You can stay in the rock pose, or you can sit back down with your legs crossed, however is working best for you. And we're going to spread our arms wide. Palms to the front. Feel your shoulder blades coming close together. And we're going to do the chest fly. Putting our hands together without clapping. Keeping our wrists loose. On the way back, feel your shoulder blades working. Feel the warmth spreading over your shoulders. Go at your own pace, but it's actually easier to do that relatively fast. You can add breath of fire here as well. And once you start feeling tension or heaviness in your biceps, just gently let your arms drop. Take a deep breath in. Fully exhale. And we're going to put our hands on our shoulders, however's easier. And we're going to start rotational movement from side to side. Trying to twist our torso as much as we comfortably can. And once you get into the groove, You can start breathing like this. Sharp inhales through your nose, sharp exhales through your nose, synchronized with the movement. Watch yourself. If you start getting dizzy, don't stop the movement, but return back to your regular way of breathing. And as with any rotational movement, once you start getting tired, do not stop abruptly. Just start making your twists less pronounced. And in the end, we're going to come to a complete stop in the center. Now, if you're in the rock pose right now, probably your feet are starting to fall asleep. Mine certainly are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch back to the cross-legged pose. And we're going to start working on the upper spine. Arms to the side, this time with our palms up. And we're going to do the shoulder fly. Same thing that we did, just in a different plane. No clapping, keeping our wrists loose. Go at your own pace, but again, it's easier to do that relatively fast. You can add breath of fire here as well, if you feel comfortable. And once your biceps start getting tired, don't torture yourself and just let your arms drop. We're going to stay very still for a second there. Take a breath in, fully exhale. And do one more thing to work your upper spine. Arms like this, 45 degrees towards the ground. And we're going to start crossing and uncrossing our arms. Whichever arm goes up on top of the other one doesn't really matter. What matters is what your shoulders are doing. For this exercise, you can also breathe with sharp inhales through the nose, sharp exhales through the nose, but you don't have to. It's gonna look like this. Or you can just breathe normally, watching your arms slowly getting tired, being mindful of the sensation in your muscles. And once your body tells you that this is enough for today, you can just let our arms drop and take another breath in. And now, the very top of your spine, the only thing that's left, we are going to gently open our mouth. If you don't want to open your mouth, just keep your lower jaw relatively relaxed. We're going to close our eyes and start rotating our head, aiming for circles as large as your neck allows today. Keep your eyes closed and watch the sensations in your head. If or when you start getting dizzy, just change the direction of your rotation. Some neck cracking is okay. Mine certainly does crack. And I'm going to change the direction of the rotation. If your ear can touch your shoulder, that's great. If not, that's also great. Chin as close to the chest as possible. And again, because this is a rotational movement, we're not going to stop abruptly. We're just going to start making circles smaller and smaller and smaller until we are completely stationary in the middle with our eyes still closed. Take a breath in. Fully relax your abdomen. And now, if your spine is not as straight as you could muster, make it straight right now and make sure that you have enough belly available to you, because we are going to put our hands on our belly. Take a breath in, fully exhale, and on the exhale, we're going to try and move the muscles of our belly. Do a circular motion, do a side to side motion. However your muscles are moving right now, do it until you're compelled to take another breath. We're going to take it in, fully exhale, and do another round of the belly muscle movement. If you're just starting, it's okay if you can move them just once or twice until we want to take another breath. We're going to take it, fully exhale, and do the third round. We're going to take a couple of normal breaths just to give ourselves a break. And we're going to complicate our task somewhat by putting our palms together, arms straight. Here you have much less control of your stomach muscles, but we're still going to attempt to take a breath in, fully exhale, and move the stomach muscles. However they're moving today, everything is good. Until we're taking another breath in, fully exhaling, and another round of the stomach muscle movement. And the third round, in, out, and let your abs dance. And once you're done, just let your arms drop and stay very still for a second. Notice the feeling in your belly. Try to take a very deep breath in. Notice that you are able to take a deeper breath just because your diaphragm and your abs are looser right now. Fully exhale. And that concludes our Kundalini warm-up.